Hello, everyone. Looks like we are live. Let us know when you can hear me and see me just to confirm we are good with the sound. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and start introducing myself. Thank you for being here. I am Aurora. I am the founder of Aura Hypnosis Healing as well as Raw Reiki Angelic Alchemy Healing. You can find more information about me under my website, risingphoenixaurora.com, where we share weekly galactic news. We have a platform for archangels there as well of their images and more information of the 13 keys, the chakras, and helping humanity and Earth collectively heal in balance. Thank you. If you're new to our channel, subscribe and hit the like button and then also the bell button at the top right so that you can get notifications when I'm going live. Awesome. Let's get to this. Thank you. Well, first of all, thank you to everyone who is here holding space and love for this beautiful channeling. You are infinitely loved, and in gratitude we are for you. Thank you. Hello, everyone from all over. Someone just wrote they're from Texas, and I know there's several of you as well, just internationally from all over the world. We welcome you and we thank you. Okay, so today we will be channeling I'm already going in, so I gotta keep myself talking in the 3D here. Okay, so we will be channeling on the 6/6/2020 portal, galactic portal. It's going to be one of the most powerful for us, so we'll be talking about that and going into detail. Okay, and in case you're new again, I do channel the different guardians and benevolent beings of the multitude of benevolent races that are here. So because of that, I was asking who should, be the channeling today, and Archangel Azrael. Archangel Azrael, if you're not familiar with him, I'll tell you briefly because he wants to talk more about what's going on now versus him. If you want to know more about him, you can watch our Archangel Azrael channeling, my very first channeling on him. I think that's been the only other one that we've done. You can find that under my playlist, live channelings, and you will find him there. Okay. We have Brazil. Hello. Jean-Noël from Paris. Ooh, Sophia. Grace from Egypt. Beautiful. Thank you. I feel the energy of the land that you are from. Thank you for being here and helping. Yes. So we'll be talking about more of what's going on now. Okay. Yes, and more about Azrael. He is the legion of archangels that basically work with some of the locations in Greece, located there in Greece. And he also works with helping souls ascend. So he's like, you could say, be seen as like the Grim Reaper archangel, though, of course, there's negative programming on that. No, they're just here to help souls remove and detach themselves from the land. Okay, so just so you're aware of who he is, basically to help darkness turn into light. Ascension. All right. Okay, very good. So I'm gonna go ahead. You love the lipstick? Thank you, Kat. I was wondering if it's too dark, but I was like, I think it looks pretty. All right, beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and start placing myself in and placing myself. My force fields of love light are already on me, but yes, we filter through love light, ensuring that we are channeling the most benevolent, beautiful, infinite love information for you. Okay, we're gonna start going in now. Taking deep breaths now, placing myself in the theta. 111, send love to the earth. Mhm. Welcome. Greetings. I am Archangel Azrael. It is a beautiful, most humblest honor to be here with you today, communicating this galactic importance of knowledge to you. Thank you. I'm sending you all a great big hug. I am Azrael, galactic guardian of the Raw. Today we have some important, beautiful updates for you and your Earth, our Earth. We shall first start off with the portal 6/6/2020. You perhaps have been feeling a bit of an exhaustion this week. It is in preparation to the full moon tonight, which is connecting not only to the 6/6/2020 portal as well as the asteroid nearby now. What does 6/6 represent? We will further explain it now for you, though we've explained it in the past, though we shall go into it now, for it is part of the reason why this portal is at its highest potence and strength and power. When you look upon the number 6, it is an alchemy symbol, as we have said prior, where there is a circle, a repeated circle, and then out. This is the most powerful number that you could be using and connecting to when you are trying to ascend out from the AI matrix, controlled matrix. It is a repeated cycle, and out from it and lifting into a higher dimension, new earth, or a higher reality for whatever your soul is meant to go forth next upon your healing. Once your life here is come to a conclusion, we shall try to use words that are relatable within your understanding of the English and human verbal vocalization. As you know, your Earth is in a time where Mother Earth herself is exhausted. She's tired. Therefore, this is why we began the communications through the galactic news upon Aurora's communications to start healing and sending love. It is vital that you do this. The more that you do this, the more that she balances and regains her energy and power back. She is feeling like in a formation of an energetic formation as you go through energetic formations of, say, endings, like a death and a rebirth of energies. This is the way that she is feeling in this time, where she needs a death and rebirth, not a death as in like in, say, a endings of your times. We're talking about just an energetic endings and death of her energy, so that she can spring forth and come out renewed and balanced. These times have been hard for you as been hard for her. She volunteered, our mother volunteered to be a fractal, a piece, to be the land. When you agreed to come forth into this simulation matrix, she wanted to be able to be the land that you walked upon, so that you so that you so that she could be the greatest remembrance and hope for you when you started connecting to your heart. This is what she represents, upon why we call her Mother Earth or Gaia. She is truly just our mother, our divine mother. Everything that we're feeling and touching all around her is on earth, is her as well as you, for you are those feedings of Mother Earth. This is a very big portal where we will see that the endings of energies and renewal. With that, with this high potence energy within its amplification, we are together through the galactic's benevolent beings. For those of you who would like to view, sense, or see, feel, know, hear us above, we are within our galactic ships. You can say waving to you. We're ready. We're ready. We've been preparing for this specific portal to help you lift up from the density of your 2020 months of interference and infringement that has been occurring upon your organic positive timeline. This is what this portal represents: a great lifting of the transmuting, cleansing, shifting, releasing of the negative that no longer is into play, and it is not allowed because you are not allowing it. This specific timeline could have gone in many different manners. However, it went exactly as it needed to go, as you are seeing ascension, realization, awakening strongly occurring within all of Earth, within people far and near to you. It is a beautiful transformation that we are enjoying to watch very entertaining. Mhm. Aurora laughs because I am playing rap music in the background for her. Because I like rap music. Now, let's see. You can say I am the funny yet light-hearted rapper archangel. Okay. Now, we must laugh. We must laugh. The reason why we must laugh is because it is, otherwise, it's so heavy and dense. We must find laughter and joy, happiness. Okay, so let's look. Now, when you drink some water, okay. Now, from the 6/6 portal 2020, there's also the 6. There's, as we have explained prior, when you see a double, a triple number consistency, it amplifies its potence, its power of what it signifies. We talked about what the 666 signifies. Okay, and then we go into the number 4, also within the year of the 2020 equals to 4. So we have a 6 and a 4, which when you add it up, it is the number 10, completion. A part of your time and space that is coming to fruition of completion. Now, what we mean by that is that these twisted, mind-controlled games, they might try to continue it a bit longer. However, energetically, spiritually, you all are doing exactly what you need to be doing in this time and space. So this signifies in itself its completion. Now, when we're saying completion, we're not saying stop what you're doing. No, it means that you found the frequency that needs to be attained as a collective at the highest percentage, and you are maintaining that frequency. So therefore, up until these games are within full endings physically within your AI inverted matrix, you need to ensure that you keep that frequency going until. Now, clearing away infringements, bear with us. You have been asking for this time, and what you would call it would be full disclosure. Full disclosure is what we can try to explain to you is there's no way that we can energetically say it's like throwing a energetic bomb. Full disclosure, it's not balanced. It's not something that is attainable for your collective. It's not something that is safe, most importantly, for your collective to just throw a full disclosure bomb like that upon your planetary sphere, upon the collective consciousness of life there with you. Therefore, this is a representation to what full disclosure can really be organically. Do you understand that? Therefore, we want to ensure you understand that it is a full disclosure because things that hadn't yet been able to come forth into a risen, a surfacing, up until now are finally coming. Therefore, this is your beginnings of your full disclosures and shall continue on through your ascension process. I mean, let us know if you have any questions upon what we just said.
We're good for now, brother. You may just complete sharing whatever you have to share, and perhaps we'll bring in more questions related to that. Thank you, brother.
Okay. Thank you, sister. Now, okay. We are taking a combination of different elements. We have the full moon's energies. We have the 6/6 2020 collective human portal of ascension. We have many entities that have been stuck upon this earthly plane that are now lifting and shifting. Perhaps some of you may have felt a strong connection to helping entities in the land, or perhaps you've been dreaming of helping children or other lost souls in your sleep. This is what has been occurring in the last couple weeks up until this time, helping shift Mother Earth. The easiest way that we can help shift Mother Earth right now is by helping with entity ascension, entity removal, entity cleansing, helping entities find the light within them to ascend. This is the easiest way because they are the anchoring density of Earth, besides the obvious of the AI and everything else within your programming. Because it is something that we are able to attain as a collective, it is the easiest formation that you're able to connect to. You might even, those of you who are veterans and are getting used to helping, for example, negative aliens like reptilian consciousness finding their light. You might also be doing this work consciously in sleep or different times throughout the day. Those who are remembering their light, very time to be strong time. As we do this work, it is as if you could imagine, if you were to look at the sphere of Earth, the planetary sphere, and if you could imagine her, let's imagine her in a white orb formation, white source energy. Then as you look up closer, you will see that she has dark orbs within her, clusters of dark orbs, collectives of groups passing away through different times of segregation, different times. For example, when the English came and raped, did all these horrific things to the natives within the North and the South Americans, then that is a cluster of darkness, trauma, and dark entities needed healing. Then there is a collective of, if there is, when there was slavery beginning forth from Africa, and then that dark collective is there. When there is currently the Jerusalem area that has been targeted because of its understanding of how it connects to the throat chakra, trying to mask all of you. This is the most harmed chakra right now, as well as the sacral. Collective entities like that in these areas that are adding on to these densities of times and spaces of your past. So therefore, when you work with self, you work with your past selves, which could also be seen as your ancestors. Then you are helping lift these parts of you, fractals of you overall, or just aiding dark times within your spaces, like the times of Nazis and so on. Okay. this is the biggest work and the say easiest work within your grasp. You cannot, for example, say control the actions of the Illuminati and their negative agendas fully. However, you can control, in a sense, control your light love that's infinite in helping humanity spread this infinite love into those beings and times and spaces that are holding Mother Earth dense. Now, going back to her looking white with those dark clusters of dark energy everywhere, the more that you heal a collective, a certain part of time and space, as well as entities, the more that you will see, say, you see a cluster here on the right that has a lot of entities, and you go within that space or land that you are on, and you start releasing some of those entities that could be there are your brothers and sisters, that could be children, of all ages, adults as well. And you will notice, if you could imagine, that now all of a sudden that dark space now has some light coming out of it, because the dark orbs, the dark souls that were lost, are now lifting out of it. Therefore, the more that we do this, the lighter that the earth feels, and feels relief and balance, so that she may not feel as exhausted as she has been. Water. One more thing before we open up for questions. We mentioned the 6/6/2020 portal. Okay. And then the full moon. Yes. We also wanted to mention that it is also connecting these three different elements, are connecting with the asteroid that is coming by very near to your time, is near your planetary sphere. If you could imagine energetically this asteroid that was sent divinely and benevolently by us, the galactics, by you, us and you, as we are one and the same. This asteroid is a piece of creation. It's a piece of the universe that has been traveling through many different spaces, many different dimensions and planets. And think about the vastness that this asteroid has been able to collect. And it's like you could imagine it a bit like an orb that is like a sponge, and it's retaining light, energy, codes, and most importantly, the fire, the etheric fire of source. It is a multitude of combinations of these elements, a multitude of you, a multitude of the universe. Okay. Therefore, it's powerful within your time and space. As it is going to pass by orbiting near your Earth, it's going to bring forth. We've been asking for you to, first off, shield yourself with your own infinite love light. Shield it, believe it. Shield it, feel it, and believe it. What we're asking is, we've also been asking for you to send love to the earth. The reason why we are asking for you to send love to the earth, and those of you who feel that you can also shield the earth, you are always welcome for that. However, when you send love to the earth, it's the same thing. You're sending love light, your infinite love light, to help shield it. This is one of the reasons why you've decided to incarnate as a volunteer of Earth, to help be that anchor, that antenna, to send the shielding love light energies to shield you and those that were in the darkness, shift them, help them expand. as well as help shielding Mother Earth. Now, as the asteroid passes by, there's nothing to stop this. Nothing negative can stop this. It's not allowed. Because again, you've decided it's not allowed. Now, as it's passing by, if you could imagine it with your imagination, is going to pass by with all the multitudes that we talk about. We talked about the elements of it. And it also could be seen like a crystal, like a, scanning for the word. What's that? Crystal, the crystal. We're going in very deep. What is that? The green moldavite. It is a gigantic, a very big asteroid, one of the biggest that Earth has seen pass by it. It's if you could imagine, you have that tiny little moldavite and its power. Imagine a moldavite as big as a stadium size diameter, a football stadium, perhaps. You can feel it as well. You can feel that energy hovering near. The combination of the elements and the moldavite within it, the heart frequency, the heart activation, the heart awakening. As it goes through, it's going to pass by and shift into it's going to send the energy, all of these collective benevolent energies, to help shift the consciousness of humanity and what is occurring with the negativity of the 5G, which began it all, the COVID, we will say virus, the filtering, the negative aliens trying to place a filter in front of the sun, all these different combinations, the flu virus that began this virus as well. Okay. It's going to carry that energy and pass by it. If you could, so imagine a beautiful rainbow shield bubble around Earth. That's her shield right now. Okay. Beautiful. Lots of gold right now, white source energy, and lots of green. Looks a bit like a rainbow. Colors. It's a live organic type of consciousness of the collective memory field. Okay. Now, as it's passing by, and it already began doing this, as it's passing by, it is going to recharge this shield around your Earth. It's also going to help it activate the plasmic energy within you, the 12 DNA strands, all that works within your bodies of having to work with it for ascension, as well as your crystalline bodies, all that. It's going to bring coding to energize. It is as a gigantic crystal that recharges you, recalibrates you, and brings forth renewal, rebirth, but also brings forth also the endings of energy so that rebirth can occur. Okay, so it's like trying to find the right verbiage. We could see it. We could see it here. We're showing it here. It's like we have benevolent beings connecting to it, which are the U's, and it is a focus point. And as it's working within your orbiting shield of Earth, it goes into it. It's like a zapping of energy, almost like a ray of energy, except for it's love. And then it goes in and it zaps your shield and helps it grow stronger, at least double in strength. Okay, now this energy will be used for the continual of bringing forth your full disclosure, as you name it, where you're going to, this is going to be your safety, your energy for you to keep speaking and communicating and helping your brothers and sisters to ascend from the density that they, to lift out from the density that they've been stuck on for too long, part of this AI matrix repeated over and over. Does that make sense? You may go ahead and ask questions, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Archangel Azrael, dear brother, and welcome once more. Thank you very much for joining us today in these crucial times. We do have a lot of questions, if I may jump right in. A little bit about the asteroid. Did you share when exactly it's going to go? I mean, it's going to take a while to go around Earth and zap it with renewable energies. Is there a timeline to it that we can expect?
It's already new. We started feeling the energies of 6-1, began 6-1, and we will feel it at its most amplification on the 6-6 portal. And it will continue to vibrate even once it's passed through our orbiting. It will continue to, it will keep, it's going to become part of your shield. You're always going to feel it, that emerald, meteoroid, Moldavite frequency.
Thank you. And that's beautiful, because that's exactly how Moldavite had arrived upon our planet many, many years back. Thank you for that. We will certainly remember to tap into the energy of the Moldavite. We do have questions related to the portal tomorrow. And of course, the portal days are through the week. How can we benefit most out of portal days? Many people feel symptoms, very strong symptoms. And how do we differentiate between the symptoms of the portals in terms of ascension as against infringements? Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Well, it begins with sending your intentions the minute we wake, right? As we have communicated to you prior. We seem like a repeated broken record, do we not? Now, if you've set your intentions and your force fields of love light, of your source energy, then there is nothing that you can have to worry about, though not saying that it's going to shield you from everything. However, it's going to basically filter and heighten your abilities. This is what the force fields do. It heightens everything. It heightens your empathy, your feelings, your knowings, your hearing, your sight, the filters of source love light. When you heighten your abilities, this is the benefit to it, because you will be able to sense, use your sensory to see, is this infringement or is this not? So that is your beginnings of a foundation. Now, as far as feeling infringement, it's hard to explain that, for everyone feels it differently. The best way that we can explain that infringement doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel like it is organic. It feels false. It feels interfering. It feels misleading, deceitful. You know, when you are talking to someone and you ask them a question and they're saying and looking one way, however, you are sensing strong deceit. It's similar to that, where you're using your sensory to read energies around you, communications around you, however, you're sensing this deceit. So that would be an infringement. It will be natural for you to feel tired, perhaps hungry. You also would say vertigo, bit dizzy. And then some of you might not feel this. Everyone's different. Everyone's consisted differently. It is, though, very important that you are drinking lots and lots of water every, say, 10 minutes, at least taking 2 sips of water. Very important, as this will help flow your energies through onto this force field of shielding. It will also help us, you, use the infinite love that is being channeled through this asteroid onto Earth. Okay. Then maintaining your food intake at the lightest vibration that you can have. We definitely do not recommend any intake of AI, obvious. However, so many of you still keep eating AI sugar. Mm, Therefore, this will create a foundation, yes. Now, it is hard to tell you infringement. Just set your intentions and trust, feel it and believe it, and just release it and let it go, and know that your higher self has your back, your guides, your angels, your team has your back, and believe it, and they shall. They shall. They shall. You may proceed.
Thank you, brother. With the recent happenings in our collective, what are your suggestions on how to raise our voice in peace and strength, as against the turn it has taken recently related to, say, George Floyd's death and so many other incidents that go unnoticed as well? Thank you.
Can you repeat the beginning question?
Yes, sure. With the recent happenings in our collective, what are your suggestions on how to raise our voice in peace and strength, as against the turn that the events have taken recently with the riots? And thank you.
Yes, thank you. The more that you speak, the more that you transmute the negative contracts and agreements that are trying to be created to your collective by the wearing of the masking and by the people themselves masking themselves. Therefore, what I would suggest is that I can speak of me as Azrael, is that I always speak my mind, my heart, and then I release it and let it go. I place it out there, and it is up to the soul's process of where they are at, whether they will reject it, understand it, or accept it as an activation. It is there. You don't worry about it. Don't stress over it. You speak what you're feeling, speak it. And the more you speak what you're feeling, you stop holding back, the more that you will help the black magic trying to be created with the muzzling of the mouth. It's a very important right now that we continue this. We cannot express enough to you the speaking of your voice. The stronger you become, it is as the clusters that we were talking about, Earth, how we said she looked all white and then there was dark spots. It is as if the white source energy is spreading into the darkness, spreading. And if she becomes lighter and brighter, and you all become lighter and brighter, the more that you speak your heart. Now, also with that is be very cautious, as sometimes you might be speaking from a, let's see, there was something we had or read recently on Facebook. There was someone that had made a post that was person that felt extremely infringing. This person was coming from a ego, from placing themselves in a pedestal. They began it at that. This person normally, for example, would never speak up and would just really just energetically ignore people who were truth seekers, who would speak and of these type of awareness. Now, this person came forth from watching other truth speakers right now. They keep speaking. You all keep speaking. Then she went into a lower vibration of, I'm tired of these truth speakers. I'm going to say what I know. So I'm going to show them. So therefore, going in this, if you're going to communicate, try to align with a vibration that is not about you necessarily, like, I'm going to show you, I do know about these things, but I just don't care to speak about them. If you are within this vibration, that means that you still need a lot of work within self. Try not to do things just to, I'll show them, I know about these things. These truth seekers are always talking. You are feeling, you catalysts and the truth speakers now are feeling a lot of that of among your community, like this light worker we're speaking of, who said, who is a light worker and has its own say health center of some kind. Not a health center, but a health, helps out others through healing modalities. It's hard to speak these. Okay. We hope we're making sense. They're speak from a empowered form where you're not looking to gain attention. Speak forth from, yes, I know I will get attention when I speak this. However, I do want this attention because the more attention it receives, the more people I reach and they love. Versus, I want attention, I'm going to show them. Okay, so there is a difference between speaking truth. That would be a speaking of ego, and then this would be a speaking of awareness and love. And the majority of you are doing that, but however, we're just bringing this to your attention because you're feeling that. You're feeling a lot of backlash from your own supposed people, your own groups, and this is hard to watch. It's very hard to feel, because we are just so proud of you, that how strong you are there, taking this backlash of bad energy, and it's being transmuted. It's not harming you. However, it is hard to, when you are feeling insensitive to these energies, it is hard to feel them and to know them, because in order to transmute them and cleanse them, you need to feel them. We really commend you and thank you. Thank you. Know that though there might be that one, say, hater in the 10, 1 out of 10, you got the other 9 that are there changing and shifting their love, changing their belief, their consciousness. It's working. It is truly a beautiful transformation, a beautiful alchemy. Earth is going through such a transformational alchemy. It is. We hope we made sense. Did we answered your question? Yes.
Yes, beautifully. Thank you. It's not just the message, but the frequency of the message that is important, and the intent as to why it was spread as well. That is crucial. Thank you. That really does make a lot of sense. Thank you. Since you help so many souls cross over, and you also aid in relieving the pain and the distress of the family that's left behind when someone crosses over, we did have a question related to that. With the moon phases of 2020, how can we release the pain of loss and grief as those we love transition or fall ill, while knowing our loved ones are going to God's source energy? It still feels very dark and dense as they do so. How can we balance these human life experiences and still maintain our high vibrations?
Yes. Well, that is a hard, though you are fully aware it's an illusion, though it's very real to you. It is they're within the most powerful, detailed simulation and illusion. All the sensories are heightened. Now, something that can help you, we hope, is to view it as this close loved one or family member is graduate. They graduated out from this AI matrix. It is a joy. It's a celebration to be given to them. Not though we know how hard though it can be here without them. We understand that. What we can tell you is that once they've ascended, graduated from the AI matrix, and they go back to whether it's a 5D New Earth or back to their higher dimension that they came from, is that their connection to Earth will be amplified. And they will be able to help and assist even more so from the other side now that they've gone through the process of both. Hopefully you can view it in that manner where they did what they needed to do. They accomplished their mission, and now it is time to ascend from the other, to assist from the other side of the mission, where we're infinite. Though you're infinite here, however, there is limitations within this matrix. You may continue.
Thank you for that. There are a mix of questions here. Since you also aid us with our relationships and transitioning of relationships from one to another and balancing them out, there's a question related to that. How can I love and have compassion and yet set healthy boundaries when certain people seem to misunderstand our kindness and ignore our words, leaving us feeling helpless between how to protect our boundaries and yet be with them?
Yes, that is a hard time, This is in the individual, everyone's path is different, therefore it has to be an individual conclusion from you. The majority of this answer would be, it takes a very strong soul to remain. You are unmuted.
Sorry about that.
It takes a strong soul to be able to be a bridge to the 3D and still be able to walk back and forth between the person that is in your life that is in the 3D, and then you're going into the 5D or higher, bringing forth wisdom, knowledge, activations, healings, energies. A very strong person. All that we can say is we commend you and we love you. It's your path. It is your path of choosing. Can you continue to do this or can you not? What is the best for you and everyone around you and your environment? Go with your very first intuition, your very first guidance from your soul. And then don't question it. Go with it. Because once you decide from a heart frequency, then everything flows and aligns, and the universe answers to you and gives you what needs to be provided for the decisions that you've decided, in whichever way you've decided it. You are provided, you are loved, and you are supported. That we know. Now it is to your choosing if you choose to believe that. You may proceed with your questions.
Thank you. And it's almost time to have Aurora out. May I ask one last question now?
You may.
Thank you. And that'll be the 6th question. So I love that.
Ah, perfect.
Many times we sense such high vibrations and frequency of love within ourselves that we wonder if we are in the 5th dimension already. How will the transition into higher densities and ascension really feel like to us? Thank you.
Exactly what you just said. You will feel just like that, this most infinite love where it brings you to tears, and all of a sudden you've become one with all the love in nature, life around you, and you've forgotten that you're within this physical vessel, and all you're feeling is vibration, a frequency, a wave, a solar wave of love flowing through you. It is that, like a beautiful creational love, infinite love, echoing out through you, around you. That's how it will feel. It will feel like a blissful, like the most beautiful, blissful, infinite, I am home and I am loved infinitely type of frequency. That's what it feels like. All of a sudden, the stress, the anxiety, any worries have shifted out from you. And this is why you feel those glimpses throughout your day. You can choose to be in it when you want to and be out of it when you want to. It is there for you within your grasp every day. Thank you.
Thank you, dearly brother. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you to the Ra as well. We just felt the wave of that love. Thank you. And we look forward to working through this portal most beautifully. Our love and blessings to you as well. Thank you.
Thank you. We thank everyone. Thank you for your hard work. It is felt, seen, and known throughout the deepest ends and corners of this omniverse. We humbly bow to you. Thank you, love you, honor you, and respect you. Thank you. Thank you everyone for being here. Share the video, subscribe, hit the bell button. It is a joy to be here. Thank you, Minnie and Lily, for your support, and everyone who is here supporting, whether you are here or in the future watching this. Thank you. Love you, honor you, and respect you. We will see you next Friday. Love you all.